And check it on this in the same thing. Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, before we get started, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Hey, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach you well, and peace and love to the elect. The elect consists of the Hebrew Israelites, Judah all the way down to Issachar, from 12,000 out of each tribe, which the so-called Negroes, Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. And whatever Israel been scattered to across the four winds of the upper spirit goes back to Israelite, man. You know? So hey, we're gonna get into it, man, and prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, America, man. You know, cause this place will be taken out by thermonuclear missiles, man. And prophecy speaking, man, everything is right before your eyes. Everything is happening in real life, man. The MOTB, the Kawagma, Mark of the Beast, RFID microchip is here, man.
That's right.
You know, food shortages, famine. You know, famine of the food, famine of the water, it's happening, man. You got these lakes being dried up right now before your eyes in the West Coast. So it's gonna get bad out here. Jacob Trouble is right up the street, man. Right around the corner, around your block, man. You know? So, hey, go ahead and get into it.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, starting at 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes and sacks and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Right, your destruction is at hand. Jump to the 15th chapter, I want to say 14 or 13, say woe to the word. Because woe means death and destruction, man.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world.
Wait, woe to the world. The whole globe, man. Everybody here, man. You know, woe. You know, go ahead.
And them that dwell therein.
Right, and who dwell in the world? The people, us. Because what's coming to the place? Lamentations, mournings, and woes. That's what's coming, man. Go ahead.
Verse 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh.
Right, the sword and the destruction draw nigh. It's near, you know. We know they sword is the gun, and also Esau Edom is classified as that sword. The Most High whooping stick unto us. You know? Go ahead.
For their sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Right, shootouts. You see? On their sword is the gun. Go ahead.
Verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men.
Right, sedition among men. What's that? Uprising, civil authority.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And invading one another.
Right, home invasion. Because that's what's coming. Invading one another. Go ahead.
They shall not regard their kings, nor prince.
Right, you ain't not going to regard the government, the law enforcement, none of that. The presidents. You see? Go ahead.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right, you're going to stand in your power for a very short time. You see? Because when all hell break loose, when you don't got it, you gonna be by any means.
Yeah.
You know, if you got family to feed, you gonna take it. You know, vice versa with the police. They got a family to feed, so they're not gonna care about you trying to save you. They're gonna save their own self, man. These police officers gonna be turning their badge in that day, man. And pretty soon, you women, a lot of these women gonna be trying down like the man in the street, as they say, man. You know, you depend on the government so much, depend on your daddy E. Hey, daddy E for the turn on you, man. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city.
A man should desire to go into a city. Go ahead.
It shall not be able.
It shall not be able. Why is that? Military checkpoint, martial law. Just like when a shutdown happened, you weren't able to go out freely like that. There were curfews set up, man. You had to have a little sheet of paper to see was you an essential worker or not, man. You know, which that was just a piece of paper, man. Niggas still didn't abide by that. Go ahead.
For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
Because of your pride. Second Ezra 50 really quick. Because there's a lot of people walking in great pride right now, man.
Oh, man.
Especially the women, man. You know, they're all for sacrificing their child to Molech, abortions, man. You know, why? Because this is a wicked society, man. Go ahead.
The second Esdras 8 and 50, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Right, because they have walking great pride, man. That's why I say, the my whole Isaiah 32, starting 8.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Let's see on that. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 19, verse 2 and 4.
No, you gotta start at 1 on that.
I got you. It's Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift
It
cloud.
said the Lord wired upon a swift cloud. We know that cloud is what? A chariot, a so-called UFO. It said a swift. A swift is something fast. And Lord it said what? Behold, I come quickly.
Yep.
So he coming back into Egypt, which is what in Memphis, spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. You know, he coming here. Fast. Go ahead.
It shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
Why all these false gods, false philosophies, you know, they're gonna be moved, they're gonna tremble, they're gonna be destroyed, cast down ultimately, man, when he comes back, man. And our Lord is a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. Go ahead.
And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
Wait, everybody gonna tremble in that day, man.
That's right.
You see, we said every eye shall see him, Revelation 1 and 7, and they're gonna wail because of him.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Which we see now on a low level, white on white crime versus Russia and Ukraine, the same people. You know, hey, here too, man. Egyptians against the Egyptians. Go ahead.
And they shall fight every one against his brother, every one against his neighbor, city against city,
City against city,
kingdom against kingdom.
kingdom against kingdom.
And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof.
Right, he gonna fail because Satan cast out Satan. How should that kingdom stand? What it said, divided we fall, united we stand. And guess what? This not united at all, man. You can go to a different state and do something different, man.
Yeah.
You know, this not a united kingdom. This is not a united country. Ultimately, it's a corporation. You know?
Definitely.
If I may add, that's how you know that America is the spirit of Rome. Because Rome fell from within because everybody wasn't together. All right, everybody had a different belief on what things should be. Everybody had, and the main thing America had a problem with, well not America, but the Roman citizens had a problem with, was with their government.
With the government.
And that's why it's gonna be that great insurrection once again.
Go ahead. Go ahead. There's some more on that?
Yeah, I got some more.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his.
All right, total anarchy, man. Chaos, man. Civil unrest, man. Go ahead.
City against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Which we see that now in Memphis, man.
Yep.
You from North Memphis and you from South Memphis, you niggas jacking, man. You know, you find over territory, blocks.
Street check.
You know? Go ahead.
And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof.
And if you from East Memphis, don't never want to no fuck with you, man. You know? You from Cordova, you a silver spoon, man.
We're gonna rob.
Hey, that both go jack you, man. They gonna team up to jack your ass, man. So city against city. So petty ass shit, man. Go ahead.
And I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols. And
Why
to
you gonna seek to the idols, all these false gods? Get Judges 10 and 13. Get that, no, go ahead.
and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits.
Wait, you witches? We gotta have it's a lot of warlocks out here, man. You got women turning to voodoo now, black magic. You know? Right.
And to the wizards, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. And a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord, and Lord of hosts.
Yep, so get that Judges real quick.
This is Judges chapter 10 and 13. Yet ye have forsaken me.
Yet ye have forsaken me. What? The God of Israel, which is who? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know? You have forsaken your true power. You have turned to idols. Allah, Buddha, Hinduism. your money, so on, man. Go ahead.
And serve other gods.
Serve other gods.
Where,
Go ahead.
wherefore I will deliver you no
The
more.
Lord say He gonna deliver you, especially in the time we're coming into now. Jacob trouble, a time like no other. Famine, pestilence, wild beasts roaming the streets. You know. He said He not gonna deliver in those days. Why? Because you have refused to come back unto Him. Why? Because you have served other guys and you refuse to put the false gods away, man. We just need to talk, no hear. You know. Go ahead.
So this is back in Judges chapter 10. So like, so this is Judges chapter 10 and verse 14. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen.
Meaning what? Pray to Jesus. Let Jesus save you. Sweet Jesus. Go ahead.
Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
The Lord being sarcastic. The Lord know these false gods can't save you. But He said go and cry to them anyway, man. Go ahead.
And the children of Israel said unto the Lord, Yahweh, we have sinned. Do thou unto us whatsoever seem good unto thee.
That's exactly what the Lord gonna do unto you, man. You're gonna be filled with the fruit of your own devices, of your own heart, man. You know, what it says, some unto famine, some unto death, captivity to captivity, sword to the sword.
Right.
You know, wherever the Lord sees right for you, man. You know, Jeremiah 15 and 2.
It's Psalms 106 and 35. But were mingled among the heathen and learned their ways.
Who was making among the heathens who learn their ways? Us. Go and get Tobit 13 and 3.
So I live in Oxford, Mississippi. Where are you?
You said, well, I can't hear you.
I live in Oxford, Mississippi.
Oxford, Mississippi.
Yeah, where is your home?
Well, is our home?
Yeah.
Oh, man, Memphis, we right here. You talking about like the church?
Right.
This the church right here. Yeah, because get Acts 7 for that. Because they say He building 9 temples made with hands.
Right.
And when we the church,
Where do you assemble normally?
we assemble amongst ourselves.
There's different locations.
Amongst ourselves, just fellowship, that like that. But this is the church right here, you know.
There's churches within Oxford.
Yeah, I can tell you very quick.
So this is Acts chapter 7 and 48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as said the prophet.
Right, it said the prophet. So the Lord ain't dealing with the holy houses, the pastors and stuff like that. So get that.
1 Corinthians.
Yeah, the 6. You are the temple. And get that on Isaiah 2. Of a contrite spirit.
All right.
This 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16.
Yeah.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you?
Right, the Spirit of the Most High dealing with us, which is what? This word. It's another one that says, what's say, kingdom of heaven within you. But we are the temple, so we make up that church. We make up on the lively stones, you know.
Remember when the temple was destroyed?
The temple was destroyed.
The second temple when it was destroyed. So, what does it say about that?
Well, it was destroyed, but we were built during on the Maccabees period. The Maccabees, we dedicated that. That's why we got the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah. But now we building up the third temple, get Amos 9 and verse 11 too. Because the third temple is being built right now before your eyes. We make up that third temple now, you know.
This is Amos chapter 9, verse 11. In that day will I rise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof.
Right, the Lord closed up the breaches now. The breaches is the in-house fighting with the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. You know, we in bone, Jeroboam.
Right.
You know, but under King David we was all together. Right. You know, so the Lord is doing that now with who He raised up now with the prophets. You know, because you got Israelites waking up. You know, in Mexico, London, England, Jamaica. Yeah. So you know, Ephraim waking up. Puerto Rico, we got Puerto Rico camp. So we all waking up. Go ahead.
This is Amos 9 and 11. In that day will I rise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
Right, because what's it, after 3 days and a half,
Yeah.
the spirit of life entered into them. So we stood upon our feet, starting with our elders on Aubrey Bivens, 1970, Go ahead.
And close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
So we coming together now. So we make up that third temple now. That's why it's not a physical temple like you see on the Jews, the so-called Jews over there trying to make a third temple. No,
Jewish.
we're Jewish. No, they want to be like ish, want to be like us, man. So we the true Jews. So the third temple being built up now. You got something?
Yeah. This is 1 Peter 2:5.
Yeah.
Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house.
Why, spiritual house, Remember, hey, real quick, John 6:63. I got you. Okay, go ahead.
This is John 6:63. It says, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing.
Right.
The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
So what the Lord say, So you gotta believe every scripture. So go back to that.
So this is 1 Peter 2:5. Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house.
We gotta build up a spiritual house, the spiritual temple, the third temple. What make us unlively? This word. Go ahead.
And holy
A
priesthood
holy priesthood.
to offer up spiritual sacrifice.
And how we offer a spiritual sacrifice? By coming out here week in and week out on the highways and byways, like we are commanded to do. Go ahead.
Acceptable to the Most High by Jesus Christ.
Right, by which the true name is Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead with that.
This Luke 17, verse 20 and 21. And when he had demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of the Most High shall come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of the Most High cometh not with observation. Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you.
Right, so the kingdom of the Most High is within you, this word. So we already have the kingdom of the Most High. It's with us, this word. So, Good?
Oh yeah. I was good before you.
Yeah.
You went to all those scriptures. You talked about Rehoboam and Jeroboam.
Yeah.
Which was the split.
Yeah, the split, the cause.
Let's talk a little bit about that split. Why was that split there?
Why was it split?
What? Yeah.
They get that in the history of First Kings. You say you're from Oxford, Mississippi. How far is that from Jackson?
About 2 hours, 15 minutes north of Jackson. So we're about maybe 50 minutes south from here.
50 minutes. Okay, that was something.
University of Mississippi, Ole Miss.
Yeah, Ole Miss. Yeah.
You got it in First King.
Yeah. You got it?
Is it 16? Is it First King 16?
When he told Solomon the kingdom was gone.
Yeah, I think it's 16, right?
We was going off. We was going off. That's why the split came. You got the 10 tribes, the Northern Kingdom. When we what was it? I want to say Jeroboam. Jeroboam. He went with them.
Right.
But Judah and Benjamin stayed with Rehoboam.
Right.
But you had Levi.
Right.
Levi was
Priesthood.
was the priest. Ultimately, Levi stayed with Judah, but also some Levites went with them. Of course, it was just a split in-house fight. Ultimately, with prophecy, what the Lord set up.
Right.
That's why going back to Amos tonight chapter, he said we're gonna close that breaches there was, man. That's why now, what's that? Ezekiel 37 chapter, I believe, that make it one plank. So but in the kingdom of heaven, we're not gonna be fighting again. What you see on this sign, the tribes, we're gonna be one big happy family.
Scattered right now.
Yeah, we scattered right now, but in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna be one nation. One nation, like a family reunion again.
Right.
But also due to the curses, they say our eye should be evil towards our brethren. That's why you have so-called Mexicans don't like so-called black people, or so-called Puerto Ricans people don't like so-called Mexicans.
But we don't know who you are, or they don't know who they are.
They don't know who they are.
Right.
But some of them have. But we live in an age that we are waking up.
Right.
The Lord is waking us up
Judah,
now.
And Judah is responsible for leading this revolution or leading the knowledge.
Well, the Lord
giving
said
the knowledge
Well,
to
Lord-
the other tribe
yeah,
and
Judah,
the other people. Right?
yeah, Judah's the head tribe. You know, the Lord said He's gonna wake up Judah first, so the others will magnify themselves. You know.
Right.
So hey, it started with Judah because they the head tribe, but the Lord is dealing with all of us.
Sure.
You know, all the way down.
Sure.
Because we the head, just like a child. He the oldest brother. Your mom told him to watch the house and watch the brother. So if they get in trouble, you know, he gonna fall back on him.
Right.
So same thing with us.
Right. But when we go to Esau and Jacob, Esau.
So like, say that again, my bad.
So when you look at the brothers, Esau was he was the older brother.
Yeah, Esau is the elder.
Yeah, but it doesn't always depend on the age, right?
Nah, it don't matter about the age, but Esau, but like you go into prophecy, Genesis, I want to say the 25th chapter, it said the elders should serve the younger. The younger was Jacob.
Right.
And Jacob had 12 sons.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So the elders should serve the younger.
Right.
But Esau, ultimately Esau gonna serve us in the kingdom of heaven. He gonna be our slave in the kingdom of heaven.
Servants, right?
Our servants. And also the rest of the heathen nations like Moab, Moab, which is so-called Chinese, Elam, East Indians, Ishmael, Arabs, they're gonna be underneath us as well. You know? So go ahead.
This is 1 Kings chapter 11. I'm going to start at 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zodians, and Hittites.
Drop to 11.
This 1 Kings 11 and 11. Wherefore the Lord said unto Solomon, for as much as this is done of thee, thou hast not kept my covenant and my statutes, which I have commanded thee, I will surely rend the kingdom from thee and will give it to thy servant.
And give it to thy servant. So ultimately, King Solomon went off. You know, he started worshiping, women, and they gods, they philosophy. So just what the Lord said,
That's why we shouldn't date outside of our.
Well, we can have concubines, we can deal with them, but we can't worship their gods ultimately. You know what I mean?
But that was one of the things, I guess, initially,
It's a snare, it's a trap. It can be a trap onto you.
Right.
Verse 4 with the point.
Go read 4 then. Jump to verse 4.
This 1 Kings 11 and 4. I'm going to start at 3. And he had 700 wives, princes, and 300 concubines.
300 concubines.
And his wives turned away his heart.
His wives, because a man's weakness is ultimately the woman. You gonna do whatever, most men, simps, they gonna do what they woman tell them to do. So King Solomon was, basically simple, trying to please them.
Part of flesh, he's fleshly as well.
Exactly, so go ahead.
For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart.
His wives turned away his heart, meaning where he turned his mind from the Most High.
Right.
So he started worshiping their gods,
Right.
Go ahead.
After other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his power, as was the heart of David his father.
David, his father, King David. You see? But we can deal with outside our nation. I don't wrong with it. You know what I mean? We just can't worship their gods. You see?
But there was a scripture where it said, I can't remember if it was, I guess, when you look at the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, so I can't remember, but Isaac, Jacob, I can't remember Isaac and Jacob, but he was told by his father not to marry, Canaanites.
That was Esau.
Right.
Yeah, Esau.
Right. And so there's a reason why, though, right?
Look at that. Go to Genesis 27.
has that, I mean, it said it was instructed for them to not to marry not outside of their. He had to find someone within, I guess, not necessarily the bloodline, but within that type of people, right?
Yeah.
Same people within the tribe, right?
181.
Yeah.
You got that time?
Yeah.
Get that time, brother.
So you're saying that you think it's okay to go outside of?
It's expedient. It's expedient. I mean, like the brother just going into it, like, you know what I'm saying? If we was to do that, you know what I'm saying, we would ultimately, you know what I'm saying, it'd become a snare to us, like
Right.
to some of us, like
Right.
how King David had just experienced.
Right.
That, just like also King Solomon did.
Right.
You know, it's expedient, but it's good, but it's really not good because those women don't worship our Lord.
Right.
So that's why.
Right. But so it's not forbidden yet when we see snares.
You gotta have the knowledge to understand. Ultimately, that can cause you to go off, but your mind gotta be.
But
It ain't for the weak mind. You gotta be the strong.
That's why you pray for the wisdom
Yeah.
to allow you to make the right decisions, right? The knowledge.
Ultimately, you pray to the Lord to keep you strong in Him. You know, because you don't want to worship that God. You know.
So is it wise if you're a drunkard or you're a recovering addict to go around crack if that's used before?
I mean, it won't be a wise thing.
Be wise.
I mean, you just not getting off of it. You know what I mean? Why tempt yourself? So
Right.
it's say don't tempt
So it's
yourself.
the same dealing with women who aren't in the same faith, right? Because
Ultimately, it's up to you on that, man. It's, I can't give you no right or wrong answer on that. I can't give you my opinions on that. All I can tell you.
What do the elders say?
What you mean?
Who are the elders? Are the elders? What do the elders say?
I mean, they're gonna say the same thing. It's up to you. You want to deal with a so-called Edomite?
What does the scripture say?
What the scripture say? Go back to it. Get that also in the law, Deuteronomy, shave her head.
First King 11.
Now get the one on Deuteronomy, shave her head.
Okay. Gotcha.
21.
This is Deuteronomy 21, verse, can I find it 11? This is Deuteronomy 21 and 11. She is among the captives a beautiful woman, and has it's Deuteronomy 21 and 10. And when thou goest forth to war against thy enemies, and the Lord thy power hath delivered them into thy hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seest of the captives among a beautiful woman,
A beautiful woman from the other nation.
as a desire unto her,
You like it, you know, you want to get with it, okay?
that thou wouldest have her to thy wife.
Why you want to, you want to go in on it. You want to get to know her. So you want to take her for your wife. A concubine. It's a difference between a concubine and a wife, you know.
What's the difference?
The difference is she a concubine. She not a heathen. She not an Israelite woman. An Israelite woman got more value than a concubine.
Right.
Why? Because we the Most High chosen people.
Right.
So we don't treat them the same as a concubine.
So the Bible is a scripture to differentiate between a concubine and a wife.
I'm reading it.
Okay.
Right?
Then thou shalt bring her home to thy house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails.
Ultimately, humble her, man. You know, shave her head. You know, you want to take her wife, you bring her to your house, you shave her head, you know, put her nails. Ultimately, you give her a new beginning. So because she's still mourning of the fact, you know, she just lost her love on her father with the world. So you shave her head. She basically start back over.
And you're taking away that beauty. That I guess you're taking away all that beauty. So do you allow the hair to go back, or?
Yeah, the hair goes back. You gonna go back. No, keep going on
Keep
it.
going on this. I like it. This verse 13, Deuteronomy 21 and 13. And she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thy house, and beware her father
See?
and her mother
Uh-huh.
a full month.
A full month.
And after that, thou shalt go in unto her,
Right, then you go in onto it, meaning papa, have sex. Go ahead.
be her
Be
husband,
her husband.
and she shall be thy wife.
She should be thy wife. Yep. I got it. Yes.
Yo, Exodus 1 and 9. Oh, 1 and
You
19.
understand?
Of course.
All right, of course. All right.
This is Exodus chapter 1, verse 18 and 19. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives and said unto them, why have ye done this thing, and have saved men, children alive? And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women,
All right, it's a difference.
for they are lively.
We are lively. You can tell who an Israelite are, especially an Israelite one. You got that salt.
And I delivered the midwives come in unto them.
Right. So it's a difference when it comes to an Israelite woman from new tribes. You know, the so-called Negroes, Black Hispanics, Latinos. It's a huge difference.
Sure.
When it comes to a so-called white woman, an Edomite, a Chinese woman, you know, it's a difference. They answer the question. They answer the question.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. You got some more?
Oh, yeah. I'm good. I got it.
You gotta go.
Yeah. We were just here. I saw you all down here fellowshipping. So when do you all, if I'm interested in because they say, what, 2 or more gather.
Yeah,
He's in our midst. So when do you all gather?
We gather in right now. This church right now. So you in church right now.
Of course.
But outside of when we actually do the service, talking about teach
Right.
throughout the week, whenever we might just link up, just call the church, and just link up.
So you have a physical. You said call the church. It's something physical. Do you have contact information?
Yeah, we got contact information amongst ourselves. We don't like giving our number out, you know, because
I got you.
we've been down there before, you know.
That's understandable.
Yeah, that's it.
Sure.
Yeah, but you can come in. Yeah, you come back. Yeah, you come back at 3 p.m. You know.
Yeah, well, I'll be headed back to Oxford.
Oxford. Well, I tell you, we out here every Saturday though. Every Saturday.
Okay.
You know,
what time on Saturday?
Right 1:30. Through 6.
Okay. So this is how you celebrate the Sabbath.
Well, the Sabbath consists of the new moon.
Right.
So the Sabbath is evening.
Right.
So
Sundown
sundown
Friday,
to sundown. So the Sabbath come in tonight, sundown, today sundown, and end tomorrow sundown. So that'll be the Sabbath. So if the new moon come in next month, like June, let's say come on Sunday evening. It's gonna be Sunday evening to Monday evening. That's how you determine the Sabbath. It's according to the moon, and that's also the scriptures, the book of Sirach.
Yeah,
Get that real quick.
read that.
Yeah.
Because some plans end up celebrating it just on Saturday, right? And not
Nah, you
going
gotta
by
go.
the moon.
You
Right?
going according to the moon.
Right.
That's how you
But that
determine-
makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Especially
got it,
when it
43.
talks about
43, yeah.
the Hebrew calendar and having all the holy days on the Sabbath. If it doesn't move, then it's hard to have the holy days on each Sabbath.
43. I got it.
Got it?
Yeah. This is Sirach chapter 43 and verse 6. He made the moon also to serve in her season.
Yeah, he made the moon to serve in our season. Go ahead. Because moon just means month.
Yep.
Go ahead.
For a declaration of times
Declaration of time
and a sign of the world.
and the signs of the world. It's a sign, just like keep on though.
For the moon is the sign of feast,
A feast or a high holy day. Go ahead.
a light that decreaseth in her perfection.
So the new moon. Go ahead.
The month is called after her
The
name.
month is called after her name. That's where you get the word month. It goes back to the moon. Go ahead.
Increasing wonderfully and changing, and her changing being a instrument of the armies above the shining and the firmaments of heaven.
Keep going.
The beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars, an ornament giving light in the highest place of the Lord,
Well, that's the point. Go back to 6. We read it again though.
So this is back in
That's
43.
Sirach what?
This is Sirach 43 or Ecclesiasticus 43 in the Apocrypha,
Yeah.
verse 6.
43.
He made the moon also to serve in her seasons.
In her season, the harvest moon, fall, all that. So the new moon. Yeah.
For a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feast,
Signs of feast.
a light that decreaseth in her perfection.
Yeah, so give me Psalms 81 and 3 real quick.
And then go to where it talks about how you add up the days in a year.
Add up the days in a year.
With the calendar where it talks about how many days in a year and how, as you just mentioned, each Sabbath, the feast days fall on the Sabbath.
Yeah. I mean, we know month. It's 4 weeks in a month, right?
Right. But there's
So every 7 days, it's a Sabbath.
Well, in the scripture, it talks about exactly how many, I don't know if it's weeks or how many, but it explains also how all the holidays end up on a Sabbath.
Say that one more time.
So, of course, each holy day falls on a Sabbath, right?
Right. Yeah.
In the Bible, I can't remember if it's in the Bible itself or in one of the other Apocrypha or wherever, but it talks about the 300, I can't remember, 300 and so many days. I think it may be 352 days or whatever, and it talks about how you count and keep that calendar.
You talking about the Hebrew calendar?
Right.
Which, man, I don't know.
It's in the scripture.
Now, that's something I have to dig into. I'm going to have to learn it myself.
Right, so when I
don't know.
all right, so I'll look at it, look for it too, but when I see you again,
hey, watch this real quick. Watch this. Get Daniel 7 and 25 real quick.
Okay.
Get that real quick.
This is Daniel 7 and 25. And it reads,
Read it loud too.
this is Daniel 7 and 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
That's that little horn you start up. You speak about America, Babylon the Great, Esau, Edom, go ahead.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
Right, we are the saints of the Most High. He wearing us out daily, because Scripture said we are yet this day in our captivity. So he wearing us out, jobs, paying for water. We shouldn't have to pay for water.
Right,
We should be free,
right,
taxes and so on,
right.
subject to payment.
right.
So he wearing us out
Right.
spiritually, mentally, physically.
Healthcare shouldn't have to pay for any of that.
Chemtrails and all that. Everything costs a counselor. Go ahead.
And think to change times.
And think to change times. We got daylight savings and so on. Well, why he got that for?
Right.
Leap year.
And then celebrate the Sabbath on Sundays. Most that's what Christians do. Right?
Yeah, but no, the Sabbath go by the new moon.
Right.
And think to change times and laws.
Think to change times and laws. Go ahead.
And they shall be given unto his hand
Given unto his hand, because Job 9:24, the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. So he changing the times and the laws of the Most High. Go ahead.
And they shall be given unto his hand until a time,
A time,
and a times,
and a time,
and a dividing of
and a
time.
dividing of time. So 350.
Right. Right.
So we don't know actually what year it is. We don't know what time it is.
Right.
So,
We
like, I
can
can go by the
estimate-
Hebrew.
we can estimate
Right, we can-
where it is, but we don't know exactly how many years has passed since Christ.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, and how we estimate is by prophecy.
Right.
Like I say, 2 Ezra 9, measure the time diligent in itself.
Right.
Then it say we measure the time by prophecy because the Lord gave us signs.
Right.
One of the signs is get Matthew 24:6 real quick. Because we gotta know what time we living in.
Right.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6.
Start at 3, drop down to 6.
This is Matthew 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the mountain of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming,
The signs of that coming, your second coming,
and of the end of the
and
world.
the end of the age. And 3 types of words: Eon, Ion, Cosmo, Orchament. Go ahead. Jump to 6.
Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars,
So
and
these part of the signs. You say, hell, go ahead.
you shall hear of wars and rumors.
Hearing that now with Russia and Ukraine. We're hearing the wars and rumors wars now. So signs, go ahead.
See that ye be not
So
troubled.
the Lord said, be not troubled.
things must come to pass.
Gotta come to pass.
Right.
In order for us to get to the kingdom of heaven, it gotta happen.
Right.
You know, chaos, tribulation, anarchy, home invasions, famines,
Right.
you know, pestilence.
Right.
What's this COVID-19? That's part of the sign.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's made up or not,
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't matter. The Lord control everything. Go ahead.
But the end is not yet.
The end is not yet. So wars and rumors of wars, you know. Get there. Go back to singing Exodus 16, the beginning of Psalm 1. Go on, man.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Which we seeing now with Russia and Ukraine, the same people. Go ahead.
And there shall be famines and pestilence.
Famines and pestilence, which we headed into famine. We got food shortages. They're paying the farmers off. They're destroying the crops. You know, hyperinflation.
I don't mean to stop you. When you get a chance, Google Ukraine, the Ukraine Museum. Google the pictures that they have from the Ukraine Museum and some of the artwork.
Russian Orthodox.
What you'll see they have pictures of Christ and Shia as being black, as well as when you see the Last Supper, all of it, it has all the disciples as black, and this art was hung in the Ukraine at their National Museum.
Yeah.
Which, and so with Russia coming, they had to take all that down, and actually, I was surprised they showed it on the news. I was surprised they even allowed people to see that.
Yeah.
It flashed for a little while.
They took it out.
So then I went and Googled it, and sure enough, a lot of their art, people, of color, as the Bible talks about.
People of color. The
Right.
prophets are so-called black, black people. The angels are so-called black people.
Right.
This Bible.
Black, I am black as the ground, right?
Yeah.
Who was that? That was
Adam.
Was it Jeremiah?
Yeah, but Adam, said he made man from the ground,
Right.
from the dust up.
Right.
So we all different shades of brown, dark shade to a light shade of brown.
Right.
Hey, I got black on right now.
Right.
It don't match.
Right.
Yeah, ultimately, black mean death, wicked. So they put that tongue on us, black. I want to say the bacon.
Sure.
With bacon, you go back into that time.
Sure.
The bacon with bacon, they put the tongue black and white on us to
Right.
basically separate us and shit,
Sure.
So it basically just, there was no black people in color. It's all about nations and your nationality. Your nationality should be based on color, But white mean everything righteous, holy, which they call themselves white, but they're not holy.
Right.
According to the scriptures,
You look at
they
the
are.
scripture. That's a curse.
But according to the scriptures, the so-called white people are Edomites, and they are the sons of the wicked.
Right.
We are, in reality, the
Right.
so-called black people
Right.
are really white.
Right.
We are the
Because
holy
when you
people.
read the Bible, when a curse is put on the people in the Bible, they turn them white, and that's and you curse now, right?
Would you say that one more time?
I said in the Bible when it talks about a lot of times when they curse someone, or when Christ curse or Most High curse someone, they turn them white or make them left.
Well, you talking about Miriam? The Lord made her white.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
That's why who are the Aaron?
Right.
Lay not this sin upon me.
Right.
And also the Lord told Moses, which is to their bosom,
Right.
their hand, take it back out.
Right.
You see?
Right. Exactly.
So, to be leprous ultimately is the sin, but you got clean lepers too.
That's true.
You
That's true.
So basically the signs and the times we are in now. So the Lord gave a prophecy to measure the times. Okay, Habakkuk 2 and 3, it say at the end it's just speaking not lie. What's speaking? The prophecy. One of the main prophecy is the RFID microchip. The MOTB, Mark of the Beast. They're being spoken about now. They're being made now. Because everything going digital right before your eyes. They want a cashless society so they can implement this new way of currency.
And Bill Gates is one of the leaders in that, right?
Yeah, Bill Gates. Yeah, he buying up all the phones. So he said he comes to all, both small and great, rich and poor, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. So in order for you to buy something, you're gonna have to have the potato chip inside you or in your forehead. But if the Lord told us, he told our people, because this is only to us, he told our people not to take the chip.
Right.
No, don't take it, because you take it, You showing yourself worshiping their gods. You made Esau Edom your God.
But also in the Bible, though, it talks about we're when you accept the mark of the beast, it's going to be, we won't be tricked into doing it. We're going to have we'll have choice to accept it or not accept it.
Well, you're gonna have a choice. You're gonna have a choice.
Just like with the vaccine, you have a choice.
But he also could deceive you as well. Get Daniel 8:25 because just like with the
Okay, all right. Okay, give me 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes.
Oh, so like with this
Sorry about that.
You know what? I lost my train. Put that Daniel 8:25.
This is Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. And he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall he destroy many.
That's it. By peace he gonna destroy many. So he coming with, like you said, the vaccine. What he say, it's safe, it's peaceful, you can take it. That's what he said.
Right.
So same thing with the mark.
Right.
In peace, look what he done to this paralyzed post. He can walk.
Right.
He gonna make it a peaceful thing. It's a safe thing.
Right.
So he gonna deceive a lot of people.
Right.
But hey, but the scripture say in 2 Corinthians 2:11, we're not ignorant of same devices.
Right.
So at the end of the day, if you take it, you know, you're gonna be destroyed. Part of the nuclear fire, the second death. So he told us not to take the mark of the beast. Because you take it, you're gonna be destroyed. You know? So do not take the Almighty mark of you, no matter what. So you gotta have your hope, your trust in the Lord to keep you alive. Because ultimately the Lord said in Revelation, real quick, because the elect is not gonna take the mark of the beast. One thing about it, the elect's not gonna take it, the elect gonna be taken care of, the Lord gonna protect his elect. He's gonna keep them safe. He said he's gonna keep them alive and famine. You know, when it be shootouts, like The Purge, you see the movie The Purge, like in-house fight, no, not in-house fight, but you know, just chaos, total anarchy. We're gonna be delivered from that, man. You know? Get that real quick.
13.
Revelation 3:10.
Oh, so like, I thought you said 13. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. And it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Wait, us. No, Lord, we're part of the elect. You know, we keeping the words of his patience. Go ahead.
I also will keep thee from the hour of
The
temptation.
Lord said you're going to keep us from the hour of temptation. You're going to keep us from that. So the elect is not going to take the mark of the beast no matter what. No matter what, it's come down to life or death. Because remember, it says, these are they that love the Lamb, whatsoever he follow, and they love not their lives unto death. So the elect, also Revelation 20, these are they that will be beheaded for the word of God. You know? So the elect is not going to take the mark of the beast.
Read that again.
This is Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world.
Upon the whole globe. Upon the whole globe.
To try them.
To try them what? Try what? Your faith. To see who are his or not. Who have faith in the Lord or who don't have faith in the Lord. You take the mark. You show the Lord you don't have faith in him. So go ahead.
To try them that dwell upon the earth.
That dwell upon the earth. So ultimately it's a test of everybody's faith. Everybody gonna have to be tested in that day.
And we all, even Christ was tested when he took him up on the mountain and showed him all this to be yours, you know, if you follow.
Yeah, that Saint came to him. That Saint came to our Lord on that. He saw him the kingdoms. You can have this. You sell out to me. You bow down to me. But what did the Lord do? He used the scriptures to come back Saint. Because Saint means adversary. But he said, man should not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High. So this word going to keep us stable in those days. Having the words of Yahweh Shemashah. Ultimately, Yahweh Shemashah going to keep us stable. You know, because stable going to, in the Hebrew, Amawana. Ultimately goes back to Amawan. You know, which is Hebrews, get Hebrews 11:6.
This is Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 6. And it reads, but without faith, it is impossible to please him.
You gotta have faith. Proverbs Start at 4 and 5, go ahead.
For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is.
He that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is. He is. That's the Most High name. He is. Yah is he. How is he is. He exists. So Yahweh, he must not believe that he is Yahweh. Go ahead.
And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek
And
him.
what's the reward? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is he is salvation. So the reward is salvation. If you have faith in Yahweh Shai, you're gonna be rewarded salvation. So that's the stability. I'm a one. So ultimately, faith, Yahweh B'Shem Shai, that's faith. Ultimately, that's faith. So he gonna keep us from the hour of temptation, which is the mark of the beast. They're gonna be made mandatory pretty soon.
That's right.
So real quick, this is the last one for I know you gotta go. Last one.
This Proverbs chapter 3, verse 4.
Start at 5.
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thy
With
heart.
all thy heart, with all thy mind. You know, because heart in the Hebrew is mind, meaning your spirit, your mind. So trust in the Lord. Go ahead.
And lean not unto thy own understanding.
Right, lean not to your own understanding. You know? Go ahead.
In all thy ways acknowledge
Right,
him,
in all that ways acknowledge him. Go ahead.
and he shall direct thy
He's gonna
paths.
direct your footsteps. So the Lord gonna protect his elect. He left a remnant. And the remnant is the elect in the 1/3. That's who the Lord come back to save. You know?
All praise.
They're all praise. Yeah. I think you gotta go though.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
This Sirach 1 and 13. Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the
We
last.
should go well with him in the last, ultimately the last days. Okay, it's saying the last days, perilous times should come. And through much tribulation shall we enter to the kingdom of heaven. So perilous times, dangerous times are coming to this earth. You know? Go ahead.
He shall find favor in the day of his death.
We're gonna find favor in the day of our death. We're gonna be successful. We're gonna be prosperous in the day of our death. Lord gonna keep us alive. We're gonna be with him.
All praise.
That's it. Yeah, man.
Okay, so the scripture that I was referring to as well, where it actually put numbers on the year so that the Sabbaths fall, where all of the holy days fall on the Sabbath.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we on YouTube too.
Okay. Where can I find you on YouTube?
GMS Memphis the bar. Or you can look up the apostles. GMS Apostle Live. I got a phone right here.
Got a bed.
Brother found one.
You said you have plans? Let me.
Apostles Live GMS.
Yeah, Apostle Live GMS. Put that.
Yeah, be straight too.
And Apostle Bart.
Yeah, here it go. You
Daily.
gotta forgive it to me.
You can do daily edification for Apostle Bar. Yeah, they do they main.
You said Apostle.
We finna write it down.
Okay.
And I think they give him Mississippi Camp too, since
Yeah, he down there in
Yeah,
Yeah, Mississippi.
Mississippi Camp, yeah.
Which camp? The one in Jackson?
Yeah, Jackson.
Yeah.
Or TOZ? Truth is Zion?
Nah,
No.
nah.
So there's another camp in Mississippi?
Oh yeah, there's like
Yeah.
three of them. Spirit of Judah.
Spirit Wind, Judah.
Yes.
I mean, whenever I try to find, it's hard to, find it on the web. So
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, which
Kingdom minded.
Yeah, Kingdom
Yeah,
Mind.
GMS Kingdom
Okay.
Minded. Shit.
and where are they? So are they in North Mississippi or where are they located?
Jackson,
Yeah,
Jackson is the
in
city.
Jackson.
Yeah,
They be in downtown.
Downtown
But,
area.
you all are closer to me than
Oh,
Jackson.
well,
Okay.
right.
Yeah, you all about an hour. Jackson is a couple hours.
Yeah.
Put Memphis the bar on there too.
And do you all fellowship on YouTube as well, or how do you?
Yeah. Sometimes we have sit.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Throughout the weeks, we doing lessons.
Do
To
you
break down the
do you have
scriptures.
regular times throughout the week, or
I know regular time.
Yeah,
Whatever
subscribe.
time.
And just subscribe and press the bell.
Yeah, anything,
Okay.
anything dealing with GMS.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming week in, week out. Then, like we were saying, his brothers on the other side of the world, so you might hear something from London
Right.
over there and
I
everything.
like what I'm hearing from here.
Yeah.
Give my boy.
So I've been exposed to the truth for past couple of years, and so I've been tuning in to Truth of Zion out of Jackson, Mississippi, and so I'd rather I'm only able to go there occasionally. So if something's closer, then I'm able to get more edification.
Yeah, every Saturday.
But this is where you're gonna get the edification is through GMS. They finna give you the channels that you're gonna need.
Okay.
And they gonna feed you.
Okay.
Yep.
Lord willing, you'll be able to understand.
All praise.
Lord willing, you'll be edified. Yep.
All right. Everybody don't have the ears to hear or the eyes to see.
Yeah. Everybody ain't gonna be saved.
Right. Exactly.
Small remnant.
This had a good menu. For faith.
About an hour.
Yeah,
All praise to God. Y'all did a great job.
all praise to God. Shot.
Y'all take care.
All right, you too.
Good, man. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
So I called her. I just made it back home. I was in D.C. and so she wanted to just come up to Memphis real quick and
You guys playing on the side.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, no.
It's all good, man. Y'all have a blessed day.
Good y'all day.
Yeah.
Give me 1 Thessalonians 4 and start at 16.
All right. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first.
Right, the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Meaning what? We gonna be on the chariots of the Most High first if we die, if we be beheaded for not taking the mark of the beast. So we should not be afraid, man. If anything, get Revelation 14 and get that in Psalms, placed in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. Go ahead.
Revelation 14 and 1.
Get Revelation 14 and 13.
This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord.
Right, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord. It's a blessing to die in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
Right.
You know? So count yourself blessed. Go ahead.
From henceforth, yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow
Now,
them.
works to follow us. The Lord say now righteous to forget your works and labors of love which you have showed toward his name. So it's a blessing. So don't be afraid of that. Also on Sawak, I want to say 4-1, fear not the sentence of death. You see? You got that song?
116.
116.
Bring it up. Yeah. This is Psalms 116 and 15. Precious in the sight of the Lord
Precious in the sight of the Lord. Go ahead.
is the depth of his saints.
It's the death of his saints. The Lord found that precious. You know? You got something?
This wisdom of Solomon 3 and 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery, and they're going from us to be utter destruction. But they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality.
Right, everlasting life. So the elect is not going to bow down and take Esau Kawakma, man. You see? You hear that, E? Hey, it's all about the elect, man. And guess what? A standard gonna be lifted. Some of us not gonna taste of death, as it say in Matthew the 16th chapter, man. You know, but the ones that do taste death, guess what? Your works do follow you, man. You see? So let's go back to 1 Thessalonians.
So this is back in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, picking up in verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain
Wait, you still living? Go ahead.
shall be caught up together with them in the clouds
Gonna be with them, man. You know? Gonna be with the Lord. Go ahead.
to meet the Lord in the air.
To meet the Lord in the air. What do that mean? We get a trampoline, we bounce on it. No. We go parachute, skydive to meet the Lord. No. we're gonna be beamed up. The strangeness of his salvation. You know? Go ahead.
And so shall we ever be with the Lord,
We gonna be
Yahweh
with the
Shemel
Lord.
Shai.
So it's a blessing, man. That's what it's saying, Joel the 5th chapter. He said, yeah, and get that real quick. We gonna close it on there. Yup. Keep going.
Verse 18. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words.
This word, what? Don't give up. And do it, those that do it to the end, the same should be saved. Don't lose the faith. Don't give up. You gonna see him, it's gonna be hard, but don't give up. Don't bitch up. Because often you have somebody dealing with you, man. You know? Go ahead.
This is Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Wait, he gonna deliver us 6 trouble. Yeah, in 7, when the 7th trump sound, the milk is coming, he gonna deliver us. First Peter's 4:18, the righteous will scarcely be saved, man. Meaning what? With much difficulty, man. So we gotta give our all now. God, or go hard for it now. Both feet forward, you know? Go ahead.
And he shall redeem thee from death,
From
and
death.
then war from the power of the sword.
Exactly. So the Lord gonna deliver us in that day, man. He gonna protect us in that day, man. You see, the Lord gonna beam up his neck. The Lord say he not delivered the godly out of the ungodly, man. You see? So some of us that are alive, hey, we're gonna be beamed up, man. You see? In those ships, chariots of our salvation. So don't give up, man. Because, hey, the hour of temptation is coming. Jacob trouble is coming. But, hey, don't bitch up. And if anything, rejoice.
Right.
You know? God's salvation lives than we believe. So, hey, that's it on that?
I gotta grab one. And this is Psalms chapter 91, verse 1.
Beautiful.
He that dwell in the secret places of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
What the secret places in the Most High? His word, man. What's that? The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. A strong tower, man. You know a tower is high. You see? So we gonna be on high, man. We gonna look down, like it's saying Revelations. I want to say the 15th chapter. We see maybe glass of fire, man. We gonna see the destruction. All of it. Go ahead.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My power in Him will I trust.
In Him will we trust. Yahweh Shemel Shai. In all our ways, man. He gonna direct us. He gonna guide us. Go ahead. Listen all that.
That was it. Y'all could.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it right there. Hey, Upper Watch Desire, you was edifying. So once again, I want to give our praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kakwadash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach them well, and all peace and love to the elect. With that, shalom.
Shalom.
BTA.
Abba, Abba.
Trying to cover me up. I ain't scored.